Realized beauty comes from the ability to dream. For those of us who can walk ably, who can speak without impediment, who can comprehend and cope without restrictions, these dreams can be realized with lucid approach. We, like the horses that gallop beneath us, are free without restraint. For others, these dreams can indeed be reached, but unlike those who are without limitations, they need our help. Dream Riders of Kentucky present Circle of Hearts.
The Equestrian Center is where hearts come together and form a bond known as the Circle of Hearts. There are 4 components that make up the Circle of Hearts: the volunteers, the horses, the riders, and the community. Without any of these components, the circle is incomplete. Volunteers begin their process with a training session in the spring, where they get acquainted with the program through group seminars. Specialists in therapeutic riding are brought in to share their knowledge about this rewarding endeavor. Volunteers learn how to work with the horses and receive hands-on instruction. They also receive information that is needed in case of an emergency. An essential part of the therapeutic process is the animal itself, the horse. Each animal is cared for and allowed to exhibit their abilities and beauty in a natural environment. The horses that are a part of the Dream Rider program are the backbone of the therapeutic process. Many volunteers spend hundreds of hours feeding, grooming, filling water tanks, and mowing pastures. Although there are many benefits to using these older animals for their compliant demeanor, they also present unique financial burdens associated with increased health and other care-related issues. The staff of Dream Riders of Kentucky, the volunteers, and the horses spend many hours preparing to make sure they are ready for their very important visitors, the riders. Safety for the riders, their families, the volunteers, and the horses is paramount for all involved. All riders are required to wear certified safety helmets. Special equipment is used to help riders who have limitations. The benefits can be seen almost immediately.
I'm Carol Adkins. I'm a physical therapist and I volunteer with Dream Riders. There is normal motor and also sensory types of development that goes on when you get on a horse. Strengthening, just riding a horse is exercise, and so just doing a physical activity is. There's a lot of coordination that goes on, getting on and off the horse. A child that isn't able to walk and move on their own, they get on a horse and they're able to do that. Or if they can guide that horse themselves, boy, that's just, that's huge in their mind. We've also got a little basketball, and boy, the kids just love throwing that basketball and trying to make it in the hoop, and they get all excited. Well, there and again, they're working on balance, confidence, being able to do something, and it's fun. They overcome a lot of fear issues, confidence issues.
The mission of Dream Riders of Kentucky Incorporated is to provide those with physical, mental, and emotional needs as an opportunity to experience the joy of horseback riding and a bonding experience with the horses. This mission is important to the rider, but the benefits gained also touch the families and communities in which these valuable individuals spend their time.
I'm Crystal Goins, and I'm a special education consultant with the Davis County Public Schools. And one of the advantages I think I see is that so many families get to be involved actively together. You know, in so many other sporting events, as a parent, I might sit on the sidelines. This is an organization or a program that allows parents to be actively involved. They get to learn how to volunteer and help take care of the horses and learn that whole thing with their children.
I heard about the program through some therapists, physical therapists, I think, that comes to the home and gives therapy for Ethan. But he has major issues with balance and with his muscle tone and things like that, and his back being strong. So the horseback riding in general just really helps him overall. It's something that he can do. There's not a lot of things he can do. He can't ride a tricycle, you know, can't run around and play soccer, that kind of thing. So I think it's just fun for him. It's something that he can do that some of the other kids don't get to do.
My name's Leah Christian, and I heard about Dream Riders, I guess, when they began. I knew Susie. She was one of Faith's therapists years ago. Faith has a disability which affects her tendons and her joints. She has joint contractures, which means they are stiff, and if she doesn't get the stretching and the movement, she just continues to get worse. And so when she rides the horse, it loosens up those joints and it stretches out her muscles, and it allows her to be a little bit more mobile. Faith is a very sociable child, and she loves to talk to people, so it is also a good communication therapy for her as well. She, you know, has to interact with the staff here, the volunteers here and stuff, so it's very good for that too.
I brought my mom here. She had a cerebral brain hemorrhage 2 years ago, leaving her without the ability to speak, read, or write, and really unsteady and physically. She had a poor gait, and balance was an issue, and confidence, no confidence whatsoever that she could do anything. It's so great. It's so great. Every day she asks me, today? And I can say, no, it's Thursday, but then on Thursdays we wake up and everything is about coming here on Thursday evenings. You know, we have a goal, we have a purpose. She's responsible for her helmet. She's responsible for making sure that we buy a set of drinks to bring and that we bring them, and she has her whole new set of responsibilities. And it's so nice for us. It makes her genuinely happy.
We all have the need to dream, young and old alike. Dream Riders of Kentucky is reaching out to help dreams come true. Volunteers, horses, riders, community. Let us join together, each a part of the Circle of Hearts, and help show the way, the place where dreams are made.
I saw a child who couldn't walk, sit on a horse, laugh and talk, then ride through a field of daisies, and yet he could not walk unaided. I saw a child no legs below, sit on a horse and make it go through woods of green and places he had never been, to sit and stare, except from a chair. I saw a child who could only crawl, mount a horse and sit up tall, put it through degrees of paces and laugh at the wonder on our faces. I saw a child born into strife, take up and hold the reins of life. And that same child was heard to say, "Thank God for showing me the way."
Dream Riders provides its services free of charge to its riders and their families, but there are many expenses that must be met. You can help by contributing financial support or by offering your time and talents as a volunteer. Contact Dream Riders at 270-929-8833 or 270-993-5608. Or visit our website at dreamridersofkentucky.org.